Yeah, hello guys, welcome in Code with Money. Okay, in this video we are going to create the mapping between the two tables. It will be the many to many mapping. Okay, in last video we did, we create the two tables, student and address, and we did the mapping one to many and many to one. So now in this video we are going to create the many to many mapping. Okay, so now let this start this series. Okay, so okay, so for that what we are going to do, suppose one student can have a many teacher. Okay, and one teacher can have a many students. Okay, so we are going to create the one more table which name is teacher, and one teacher can have one teacher can have many student, and one student can have many teacher. Okay, so now let's start how we are going to do this. See this, this one is the student table. In last video we create the mapping between the student and address. So in this series we will map this with the teacher. Okay, how we are going to do, let's start. So firstly I have to create the one more entity which name is teacher. For that I have to select class, then then I have to write here that entity name teacher. Okay, in model package. Okay, fine, finish. Okay, okay, done. Okay, yeah, created. Now for that what I have to do, I have to take the teacher id takes as int. Okay, int I'm going to take as a data type of primary key, and tid. Okay, teacher id is integer type. You can take a long double whatever you want to do, and in further video we will tell how to take a auto generated. Okay, private string and teacher name. Okay, done. So two thing is enough. Okay, at the rate data I want. At the rate data means it will fix the getter setter. Okay, with the help of lombok we are taking. So now at the rate over all args for the constructors, and at the rate no args for deconstructors, and at the rate entity to create the table which name is student or teacher entity. This one entity, and id I have to give a I have to assign as a primary key. So for that I have to give the annotation at the rate id. Okay, good. So teacher class has been created. Now I have to see the student class. Okay, see, student class we already created. So what we are going to do, we are going to create the mapping between the student and teacher. So for that we have to do the mapping. How we are going to do this, let's see. I will have to do mapping between the this. See, one student can have many teacher. Okay, one student can have many teacher, that means list of teacher. So private list of class name is teacher, and teacher, this is object, new array list. Okay, did. Okay, now I have to write here at the rate many control space many. Okay, many we are going to do, and cascade type will be all. Okay, cascade cascade type dot all. Okay, good. Now I have to create see, when we do the many to many mapping, what it will do, we are going to do the mapping between the student and teacher. So one table it will create for the student in database, one table it will create for the teacher in database, and one extra table we will create for the foreign key, their roll number of a student and teacher id we will store. Okay, so it will create the third extra table in database. Okay, so this roll number and that teacher id will store there. This suppose this roll number is a primary key for the student table, but it will be the foreign key in another table. So after mapping this, how what it will create, let me show you. It will create another table, and that table name we have to give. And what if you will not give anything, so it will take automatically, okay, according to his understanding. So I want to give according to me, so for that I have to give a join table. Okay, join table, this one, join table, and I want to give a name of this table should be name table should be a student teacher mapping. Okay, student and teacher mapping. Okay, this table name will be student teacher mapping. Okay, fine. And there it will store the roll number. For that I have that column name I want to give. I want to give a column name. mm, the column name should be for that what I have to do, join column, join columns. Okay, then at the rate join column. I have to do at the rate join column, this one. Why I did two times, create this join column. Then I have to give a name of that roll number. For column name it should be take roll number. Okay, fine. For the next column, for where it will store the teacher id, so for that column I have to give inverse column. I have to give name as a inverse join column, inverse join column. Okay, inverse join column, what it will do, at the rate join. Okay, join column, and name should be name it, we are going to give a name tid. Okay, it will store the teacher id. I can give a name also, no problem, teacher id. Okay, good. Now save it. Okay, now I did map many to many mapping with the teacher from the student side, and I have to do it from the teacher side also. Okay, because one teacher can have many students. Okay, so how we are going to do this? So private list of student. Okay, and student equal to new array list. Okay, and I have to import this. Click here, control space, then it will import this util, and I have to import the array list also, and just import it, array list. Good, yeah, fine. Control s, yeah, yeah, control s, white showing error. Okay, this, okay, then fine. Now everything is done. Now I have to give here annotation many to many, many to many, and map with mapped mapped by teacher. Okay, which teacher name we are going to take, go to here and copy this teacher, control c, and paste in mapped by. Okay, good. Now do the json ignore. Okay, and do here also json ignore. Okay, at the rate json ignore. Done. Now mapping has been done. Okay, mapping has been done in both class. So I want to check that uh, table is created or not. Okay, so after doing the mapping, it what it will do, it will create one table for student, one table for teacher, and one more extra table for uh, to store the primary key of both as a foreign key. So now let's check. Let's just run it. Just for checking purpose, we can see that it's created or not. So it will, so it we can see in MySQL. See, here is no database, so it will create. Just wait 1 second. Okay. Okay, so we can see that now it start to run. After that we will create one REST API to fill the details of teacher, because we have already that API to fill the details of students. In previous video we already did this. Okay, if you don't know, you can go and see that video. Okay, uh, after, in this video we will create one API for the add uh, add details of teacher. Then we will create one more API to add the foreign key in the third table. Now let's check. Now let's check in here. Okay, refresh it. Okay, refresh. Yeah, code with money database 2 has been come. Now click here, table. See, student, address and teacher. Okay, and this one student teacher mapping we did. It create the third table. Now click here, student, click here, and you can check. Okay, about the student table. Yeah, this one is a student table and this one is a teacher table, and here this is the mapping table. It create automatically after doing the many to many mapping. So here you will store the ID, or suppose student ID, and here the teacher ID. Okay, so okay, good till now. Okay, so go to the code and stop it. Okay, now stop to run it. Okay, click here. Okay, now we are going to add the details of teachers. Okay, because I don't have that API to store the details of teacher. For that I have to create the service class for the teacher. And okay, let's start. We have a service class of address student. Now I have to create for the teacher also. I can write in address, no problem, but if I will write separate, so it will be good to understanding purpose. Teacher service, TEACHER service. Okay, enter finish. Okay, now we will create first API to add the details of teacher. Okay, good. Now teacher, I have to import this, control space this. Okay, this, add teacher details, add teacher details. Okay, and teacher, TEACHER teacher tag. This is tag is object, you can give anything, take teacher tag, whatever you want to give. Service is done. Now we want implementation also, where we can implement this service. Okay, this is service implementation package. There we are going to create the one more class to implement the service, this service. Okay, okay, control B, service imp implementation implementation. Okay, this class name will be this. Okay, 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 good. Now implement that service. Implement, spelling, implements, yeah, that the this. Okay, control space. Now import this and right here at the rate service. Okay, done. Now put arrow here, add an implement method. See, yeah, good. Now here we will implement the code to add the details of teacher. Simply I'm going to add the details of teacher. How we are going to do this, let's see. For that, what we have to do, we have to think that how can we add this. So okay, now let's add it. For that I have to add the repository class also. Teacher repository. Okay, I create the teacher table, so I should create the teacher repository also. to get the data from there. So I have to click here, right click here, and I have to create teacher repository, teacher repository interface, teacher repo, teacher, teacher repo. Okay, enter. Yeah, teacher repo has been created, but but fine, good. And I have to write here extends extends. Okay, this one. And what I have to extend JPA repository, JPA repository. Okay, control space JPA repository. I want here I am going to write teacher. Okay, import this, and teacher ID is as a integer. Okay, done, good. Here I have to write repository, repo repository, good. Save it. Okay, this is a type of interface, public interface tag repo. Okay, good. Okay, fine it. So where I have to go, serve student teacher implementation. Okay, here I was implementing that code. mm. Now let's start to write a code. What For that I have to check firstly I have to implement that teacher repository, uh, teacher teacher repository, this one. Okay, repo object, and auto wired this at the rate auto wired. Array ram auto wired. Okay, good. Fine. Now if I have to check repo if repo dot exist by id, what I'm going to check, if teacher is already exist, so no need to add it. Okay, if teacher is not exist, so we can add that teacher details. So tag dot get this id, we will get this the teacher id. Then what we will do, if teacher is already exist in the database, so what we will do, we will throw the exception, throw new teacher. Okay, throw new teacher already exist exception. Okay, good. Now okay, and click here. Okay, save it, and I have to add this. Okay, take it. Teacher already exception, throw new. Okay, teacher already exception cannot be resolved that exceptions exist. Why teachers? Okay, please add. Why it's not adding? Control S, and now it should store. It should create the this exception class. Teachers spelling mistake. What is the mistake? That show me. Else let me write a next code. Then I will check. Else what I'm going to do. Else return what, repo dot save, what I'm going to save, tag. Okay, simple, and no need to this return. Okay, delete this. Done. Okay, why it's not doing this? Throw new. Okay, create. Okay, good. Click here. Now I'm going to create the exception in exception package. So in exception package we have already created. Okay, select this, and you can see here it will create here and finish. Yeah, this one now it has been created. Okay, click here, and go to source, and click here and generate. Now teachers already exception has been created. Now we can implement this. Okay, control s. Okay, put arrow here, add throw declaration. Okay, done. Then put arrow again here, add exception to that service class, service interface. Okay, done. Okay, okay, done. Now we have to create one more controller class to add the details of teacher. Okay, right click here. Okay, don't think about time, little bit, 10 minutes up down, it's okay, fine, to learn something. No need to worry about the time. Teacher, teacher controller, teacher controller. Okay, done. Okay, teacher controller done. Now I'm going to as a rest controller, at the rate rest controller. Good. Now what I have to do, I have to create, I have to implement that service implementation. For that I have to go teacher service implementation, this one, copy this name, control C, go to teacher controller. Okay, okay, yeah, control B and create just a object of this, import this. Okay, implement and create the constructor for this. Okay, for that just click right here and source, then this constructor using field. Okay, then generate. Good, done. Now write a REST API. Okay, I have to write a REST API to add. Okay, we have already created lot of REST API, no need to waste time, just copy paste. So and just little bit changes, copy anything and paste here. Okay, and I have to change something here, add teacher. Okay, add teacher, I think, and add teacher details. Okay, post mapping, done, post, and here instead of student we can write a teacher because we are going to add the teacher details. Here write a tag teacher, whatever you want to write, it is just object, import this. Okay, and delete this one. Okay, what is the name here, sir, ser, control C and control B here. Okay, then dot, then add teacher. Okay, done. And put arrow here, white showing error. Okay, add throw declaration. Okay, good. Save it. Okay, save. Okay, white showing error, save. Okay, done. Add teacher details. Okay, tag for service implementation. Okay, everything I did correct. Okay, no, here no need to write student. Okay, I click here. Okay, gone. Okay, good. Now let's check. Firstly, what we will do, we will add the details of student and we will add the details of teacher. Okay, so after that what we will do, then we will create one more API to fill the foreign key inside the third table. Okay, let's run it, then check if any error is coming. So we will check it. Okay, let it run. Okay, always good thing take time, so don't worry about little bit time, but try to learn as much as possible. Okay, I am doing the real scenario based project, which project you can implement in a IT company. Okay, so how they are using the structure folders, I'm doing the same thing. I'm not creating like a for the college purpose and just for teaching purpose normal thing. How the real world project they create in a IT field. Okay, just how the how they create the real project in IT field as a Java backend developer. I am doing like that similar. Okay, so this one teacher controller. Okay, click here. Okay, I am going to add the two details of teacher: string name money and roll number 1. Okay, execute. Okay, did good. And second is Ravi. I have to change the here roll number also because both are primary key now, otherwise it will throw error. And Rekha ma'am. Okay, done. Okay, 3 teacher I added. Okay, it's taking time, no problem. Okay, done. So now I'm going to add the details of student. Here we had already created this in previous video, so I can one student name ABC. No need to fill each and everything, it will take more time. And okay, and two uh, HJK. Okay, anything. Okay, done. And three. Okay, okay, just leave it. Okay, just check in database. Okay, just simply check in database to store that table or not. Just a teacher and run it. Okay, yeah, done. Student, run it. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, okay, good. Okay, and here how I will store the roll number and teacher ID. Okay, now we are going to do this. So for that we have to create one more API. Okay, just stop this project. Okay, stop. So for that what I have to do, I am going to assign one teacher can have many one student can have many teacher and one teacher can have many uh, student. Okay, so I'm going to create that. Okay, in student service I'm going to write student. One more API I have to create to store the both ID inside the that third table student. Okay, student, this one. And assign teacher. This is just a method name to student. Okay, and what I have to do, int student ID and int, because both ID are just like integer type, int tid teacher ID. Okay, save it. Now I'm going to implement this code inside the student service implementation. Okay, let's do it fast. Okay, I have to go here, and because I already implemented the student service, so I have to go here and put cursor here. And system is little bit slow, no problem. Add an implement method. Okay, okay, fine. Then you can go down. Yeah, you can see it. Student assigned to student and teacher. Okay, now here we are going to write a code. Okay, what we have to do, we have to create the list of teacher. Okay, and teacher, 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 and equal to null. Okay, and I have to import this teacher. Okay, control space, done. Okay, now I have to take the uh, details of student. So for that, std student, student std as a student object, repo. Okay, repo, I want to tell this is the repository of object of student repository class. Okay, for that, find by id find by id. Okay, as id we are going to pass get, okay, did, okay, good, okay, and I want the details of teacher also, okay, tag as a teacher, and I want a repository for the teacher also, but I didn't implement, so I have to firstly auto add the teacher repo. This teacher repo I have to implement. Control C, go here. I can implement anywhere. Upside we should implement, but no problem, implement here. So you can also see p repo, keep repo, okay. Auto add this, add the rate auto add, okay, and import this teacher repo. Good. Now I can use t repo, t repo, t repo, 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 okay. And after adding this, I want find by id of tid. Then I will get the details of teacher also, okay. See, using first line I will get the details of student, second line I will get the details of teacher, and what I will say, student will say I have a mapping with the teacher also. So teacher, teacher, t a c h, teacher, okay. This teacher, and equal to std dot get teacher, okay, get teacher, this one I want the list of teacher, okay. And what I'm going to do here, and I have to tag, I have to match with this, okay. White swing error, what I did mistake, std dot teacher, okay, something I did mistake, okay, std get teacher, this one, okay. And I have to write here tag, okay, save it, okay, okay, no problem, let's see. Then I have to do what I have to do, std set teacher, then I will set the teacher, okay, okay. Then I will return repo dot save what I have to save as student, std, okay. White swing error, remove the match get teacher, okay, sorry, by mistake I did, okay, okay, everything is done, save it, okay. And what I forgot, I think, yeah, I forgot to add this teacher, I have to add this teacher. And how we are going to add, teacher add tag, okay, good, done. So now service implementation has been done. Now we have to create one more controller for that, so where we can okay, just create this controller in a student controller itself, no need to create anywhere, it will be good, okay. So we will create new one, it will take more time, copy this, create here, and here we can create this, and we will give name as a, this should be as a put mapping, put, okay. And I have to change here, mapping name, anything mapping, and I have to pass the both id, sid and sorry, and tid, okay, good. And it should be a path variable, not request body, uh, at the rate path variable for, it should be int and sid, and one for the at the rate path variable, okay, int tid, okay. And this method name give as a put, Okay, okay, everything is done. Now this service implementation is, this method is wrong. Control, add teacher details assigned. Yeah, this one I want. SID TID done. Save it. Okay, okay, fine. Okay, now save it. Now run this program. Now we can check it will store the both ID, both primary key inside the third table as a foreign key or not. Now it's running. Let's start and don't think about time that much. Learn something, you have to spend little bit time. Okay, so I humble request follow this series so you can easily understand what we are doing and what level we can create this project. Okay, in upcoming videos we will create a video for that caching, logger, spring security, lambda function, stream, java 8, each and everything we are going to implement in this project. Okay, step by step we are going to do this. And eureka servers, then we will create another microservice, then we will create those microservice with this microservice. Okay, what is microservice, we will explain each and everything. Okay, done. Okay, run it. It's running now. Okay. mm, okay, let it be run. Okay, we already add the details of student and teacher, so we have to, okay, here this one. But both ID should be present inside the database, then only you can add. See, student ID 1 and teacher ID 1. Okay, add. Yeah, it has been added. And student ID 1 and teacher ID 2. That means one student can have two teacher. Okay, and put student number 2 and teacher ID 1. Okay, okay, done. Now check the database. Yeah, yeah. This is the third table. You can check here. Yeah, ID 1, and that means one student can have one teacher, two teacher. Okay, and one teacher can have many student also. See, teacher ID is who has one, who has teacher also one also, two also. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe this YouTube channel, and thank you guys.